Matt here, and today with the Eurest Chef at Home series, I'm going to be making a pan-seared flat iron steak with some garlic butter mushrooms. Let's go through the ingredients. Okay, first thing you're going to need is some flat iron steak. The one I got here looks like a 2.13 pounds. You will need some mushrooms of your choice, some chopped garlic, some butter, salt and pepper, olive oil. You're going to need a pan to saute your mushrooms, and you're going to need a pan to sear off the steaks. If you have a cast iron, I would highly suggest using that because that will work the best. It's going to give you the best sear. I do not, but I got this heavy duty steel pan here. I would try to use the heaviest pan as possible because you're going to get your pan really hot, and you want something that's going to hold in a lot of that heat. So if you have cast iron, again, try and use that, but certainly if you have a heavy duty saucepan, that will work as well. All right, first you're going to want to get your mushrooms out and take off all the stems, and then I'm going to go ahead and slice all these guys up, and then we're going to do the steak. You'll want to make sure to not contaminate your cutting board. We call it cross-contamination in the industry. Do all your vegetables, fruits, anything like that first. Then you want to move on to cooking your raw meats or cutting your raw meats. You don't want to cut your steak and then do the mushrooms. I mean, you can if you wash it in between, but make sure you don't cross-contaminate and put raw meat and then cut up a bunch of other stuff afterwards. Okay, we got our steak here. I'm going to cut this up into portions. I just like to trim off a little bit of this stuff. This one's pretty good. I chucked the other side, so I'm just going to finish trimming off a couple of these little things here and on the back, and then we will get these guys ready for the pan. All right, I've got my steaks cut up here, 4 equal portions. I've got my pan turned on, and I've got it on my biggest burner, and like I said, you want this guy smoking hot. Literally, the pan will look like it's smoking. There'll be nothing in it, it'll be clean, but you'll still see the smoke. That's what you're looking for. So we're gonna get these steaks marinating while that's heating up. So we're just gonna do a little olive oil. I don't like to put the oil in the pan at all. I put the oil on the meat. And we'll do salt and pepper. And just give that a good rub, make sure that gets all in there. And then we're just going to do that to the other side, and we'll come back when this pan is hot and ready to go. All right, we got our pan heating up for the steaks. I'm going to go ahead and start our garlic butter mushrooms. So first thing you're going to need is about 3 tablespoons of butter. Got a little softened butter here, I'll put that in there. And I like to add just a splash of olive oil. Get that going. And we've got our package of mushrooms that I sliced, and we're going to add that to the pan. I'm going to start cooking these guys down. And we'll be back. Oh, let's see here. Actually, our pan for the steaks is hot and ready to go, so let's check on it. All right. I can see it. I hope it's showing up on camera. I can't tell through my lens here. But the pan is super hot. So you're just going to take your steaks. You don't want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm just going to do 2 at a time here. And that's what you want to hear. If you don't hear that, your pan is not hot enough. Put those guys in there, and we're going to do roughly a couple minutes per side. Don't touch them, let the crust form, and it will totally release when it's ready. And we'll come back and check on these when it's ready to flip them. Okay, our steaks are ready to flip. Let's check them out. There we go. Get that nice crust on top there. Now we'll do a couple more minutes on each side, or on the other side, and we'll go to the next step. All right, the mushrooms are just about done. I'm going to add another pat, about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add my chopped garlic here. about a tablespoon and a half. That's probably about 3 or 4 cloves. And we're gonna cook this down, and we're gonna get ready for the steaks. And if you have it, some fresh thyme or some dry, a little bit of dry thyme, we'll do it in a pinch. We'll mix that in, and these mushrooms are just about done. Okay, this is my favorite part. This is just fun. That never gets old at work. All right, we got our garlic mushrooms all done, and we've got our seared off steaks here. The steaks, that's up to your desired doneness. For a rare steak, you're looking at about 135 degrees or so. Medium rare, 145. Medium well, 155, and well done, definitely at 165. So what I do is I have the broiler on my oven set on high, and I'm just going to throw these in and just sort of temp them to get them in the middle where they are needed to be for their desired doneness. And we'll come back when these guys are done. I also like to throw just a little tiny pat of butter on each of the steaks before I throw them in under the broiler. All right, the first steak I got done is a rare steak, so let's make a little plate for you guys. A little bit of our rice. Get a little bit of our veggies. Let's get our steak on top. And let's get some of those mushrooms on there, garlic mushrooms. Those guys right on top. There you go. I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.